Hey everybody, welcome back to Obsidian Terrain, and we're going to talk about these movies that we just came back from seeing like a week or so ago. I'm glad we saw those movies in the order we saw them in. First it was Superman, James Gunn's Superman, and then it was Fantastic Four. Well, actually before those two was Jurassic Park. Then we went and saw Superman with David Corn Sweat playing as Superman, and Holt, I believe his name was Nicholas Holt. Yep, that actor Nicholas Holt playing Lex Luthor.
Yep.
Well, first, how do you think Superman went?
Good movie. Past my expectations. It superseded my expectations. I was going there a little pessimistic, curious, but because of James's genius work with the Guardians of the Galaxy, I was a little hopeful. But at the end, blown away, impressed.
You know, I'm glad you brought
good
up
9.
A 9.
9.
Okay. I'm glad you brought up Guardians of the Galaxy. The only thing I felt the movie could have done without, or maybe a better selection of, was some of the music soundtrack in it.
Yep.
You know, but I like how he kind of humanized Superman.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
To feel, have emotions, feelings, and just walk life like a normal human that has superpowers.
All this related to him.
Not too indestructible, even though I know that's part of his powers. It's been indestructible.
Yeah.
To earthly things. But I like how he portrayed Supergirl at the end. So if they are indestructible because they're Kryptonians, people were asking, well, how can Supergirl get drunk?
Yep.
But I like that. Because this is what the teenagers, the early times of being a teenager, even the latter times of being a teenager, that's what they do. They party hard, go to clubs,
genius writing,
get drunk.
Genius directing. Good points. Yeah, and you can relate to it. The audience can relate to this real stuff. They kept it so down to earth and chill. 2 points I want to highlight about the movie is they stayed away from the crazy stuff. They stayed away from the agendas. I love that. And my other highlight point, what's the girl, the supporting the girl who was that little flying girl in the movie? What was her name? What was she?
The flying girl.
When she said, "I'm not Superman, I'll drop your ass," and she dropped that dude.
Yeah.
I love that part.
Oh yeah, Hulk girl or something.
Yeah, Hulk something. Yeah. I love that realness. Like you talk about that side of realness, that other side of realness. I ain't Superman. I'm gonna drop you.
Now see, she's that way like that in comics.
Okay, good.
She's pretty harsh, hard to work with too. I love that the first version that they picked for Green Lantern. That's how he is in comics.
Yeah.
Till the next Green Lantern comes about, he added the flavor of the comedy.
The screen team. Good job, y'all. They highlighted that guy's character working with James Gunn on the Green Lantern guy. How he wasn't just shooting beams from the ring. He actually doing stuff like shooting the birdies.
Yeah, I like that. Another thing that a lot of people were discussing, some of the fan base, was like the relationship between Clark Kent and Lois Lane didn't seem as organically convincing to a lot of fans. I like the way their chemistry worked on the set, on screen. I thought the chemistry was fine. I didn't need too much.
I disagree with those critics.
Yeah, I didn't.
Good chemistry, real stuff. They kept the movie real and relatable.
Yeah. The movie is not about just them being lovey-dovey.
Exactly.
That's not what it's about.
Exactly.
It's not what it's about.
Everything ain't perfect. People gonna have their problems and bump heads and want to give up. But it's how you overcome them problems.
Great. That's a great philosophical statement there. Here's another thing that people had a problem with that I loved, is that Superman, they said, Superman relied on Crypto a little too much. Every time he got in trouble, here come Crypto to help him, the dog.
No.
I love the dog. It brought some, again, being relatable, not too superheroish of a freaking movie.
Good point. Corner perspective. It does make the audience wonder, what would have happened to Superman if Crypto didn't come save him? I can imagine those scenes, what would have happened. But
that would have been the last movie.
Right. On the flip side is James Gunn cleverly catered to the dog lovers. To always make the dog come in and be a hero. That was smart.
I mean, for what other purpose would you have Crypto if he didn't serve the purpose of coming to fight on Superman's side?
There you go. So good movie, good point. Well written, well directed, great movie. 9.
Love Crypto.
9. Strong 9.
Yeah, strong 9.
Yep.
Love the brother that was in it as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good job. Yeah. Almost said independent.
I know who you're talking about. I always forget the guy's name. Mr.
Terrific. Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. Yep. Mr. Terrific. He ain't. Let's not get him mixed up with Mr. Fantastic. So we about to go over there to Mr. Fantastic. Over to the Fantastic Four. Now let's forward wind towards the Fantastic Four. Does it outdo DC's Superman, James Gunn's Superman?
You made a good point. I hope you can remember that point you made about what DC did and what Marvel came back and did. So go ahead.
What DC did, and then what Marvel came back and did.
Oh, you want me to continue it?
Yes, please.
Okay. You made a good point about how DC came strong with Superman. And yes, they did.
They did.
They came strong with Superman, exceeding my expectations. Great movie.
However,
there you go. You beat me to it. However, on the flip side, the coin perspective, Marvel shows you we are Marvel. Cut dog.
But
Marvel say we are Marvel. Watch this.
But I do not see this version of Superman, who has been downgraded to being almost human relatable. I do not see this version of Superman beating the old classic version of the Hulk, as always portrayed in comics. When they go up against each other.
Version of Superman beating the old classic version of the Hulk.
Old classic, not the version of the Hulk that was made to look kind of weak by Thanos.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the old classic
Good
Hulk.
Point. Okay, I agree.
No, this version of Superman without Crypto, you couldn't handle the Hulk.
Yep. But back on the however,
Fantastic Four.
Marvels came and said, we are the big dogs.
Yeah.
We are the lead, the standard setters, the head honcho. We that bitch. Some other coaches say, we that N-word. Marvel said, we gonna show you something.
So where you put that Fantastic Four?
Slightly above Superman.
Slightly above Superman.
Because, boy, I was impressed. So, I ain't gonna lie.
So if Superman was about a 9, you're saying that Fantastic Four is about a 9.5.
9.5.
Nice.
Fantastic Four, that writing, the serious mama, she gave it all. Pushed herself to the brink of death.
Well, that's slightly, not to be biased, but that slightly pushes my Black Panther 2 further forward to a 9.75. Almost a 10.
Oh, you still put Black Panther 2 above?
Oh, man. I love Black Panther 2. Yeah. Love Black Panther. Up there with Maverick.
And what I liked about both of these movies, DC, Marvel, kudos to both of y'all. Y'all kept that sick stuff out those great movies. That's why they were great.
And
because you didn't put Zeus or anything like a Zeus in the skirt in these movies. Yeah. You didn't put anything like Hulk cringing in fear in these movies. You didn't put anything like a fat beer-belly Thor in these movies. You kept it real, honest, and relatable.
And they didn't do any like camera superhero poses for you.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
The ones you hate.
Yeah, we know we watching Marvel. We don't need everybody posing. No, we know it's your signature thing. But dang, you stayed away from it. Good job. I love the movies so much because it had damn near zero foolishness in it.
Thank you for giving us Galactus. Thank you for showing a actual physical visual of Galactus and not just some hot gas floating around in the atmosphere coming to drain the earth. Another thing, great job on
good. I'm getting
Silver
great
Surfer.
Pick on
Yes.
Casting. Yeah. Kudos to the casting.
Yeah.
Kudos to the casting. I love that girl as Silver Surfer. That look, whoever can look at these actors in real life and say that look is going to be beautiful in this movie. Yeah. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
The girl from the Mission Impossible played the wife. Fantastic pick.
Yeah.
Fantastic casting.
Fantastic.
For both of those movies.
Now, Shia LaBeouf, just to explain it again,
Uh-huh.
In comics, was the girlfriend of the lover of the Silver Surfer, of Norrin Radd, before he became the Silver Surfer, and so on. So that's how the story goes in the alternate universe. It was the X universe. She becomes the Silver Surfer. So this was obviously a different Earth, different universe. They said at the beginning of the movie what it was. I don't want to give you too many spoilers if you haven't seen it. But she is the lover of the Silver Surfer, and she decided to have Galactus spare her planet by sacrificing herself as well to go down the same path and route as Norrin Radd, Silver Surfer. That's her little bit of her backstory. Great storyline. If people had to pick at something, here's the small thing they picked at, D.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying, well, how is Galactus able to hurt Mr. Fantastic by stretching him when stretching is his superpower?
He didn't try to hurt him. He just was playing with him, curious. That's what I took it. He was more curious, playing with him.
He was having fun with him.
He was hurting him because he was in pain, but he was playing with him.
Now, some people tend to try to put a little philosophy and science behind that, saying, well, if Reed, Mr. Fantastic, is not ready to adapt his body to stretching and be able to change his molecules on his own doing, by his own doing, then it hurts him, being that a giant is stretching him when he don't want to be stretched. I don't know how valid that is, because in comics there are many villains that have pulled the stretchable mutants apart in all sorts of ways, and they're not necessarily hurt from it. So I don't know. Maybe that's something that has to be clarified.
And Marvel and DC don't get the big head, but I'll admit I saw both of those movies 4 times each.
And no,
in the movie theater.
Yeah, no, this was not a weak version of Galactus. Just because you're saying, well, how does somebody like Sue Storm be able to push Galactus back if he's as powerful as the original Galactus is? No, it killed Sue just to push him back a few feet into a wormhole. It killed her. So that's how powerful Galactus is, and it took everything out of her just to push him a couple of feet into the wormhole.
Great point.
And she had the help of Shia LaBeouf. She had help because Shia LaBeouf came along, missed Silver Surfer and hit him dead in the chest to push him all the way into the wormhole, and he still was climbing out of the wormhole when he got put in. That's how strong and powerful Galactus is.
You know what the business is for? You know who's getting the business today?
Who's getting the business?
The people getting the business today are those who had their gall and the testicular fortitude.
Testicular fortitude.
To call these movies garbage or wasn't that good. Both of Superman and Fantastic Four. So the critics who said these movies were trash, and those who felt that they should have been depicted in the movie some kind of way when it wasn't necessary. It's amazing how you can say something without saying something.
Give me an example.
But they get the business too.
What's an example?
Huh?
What's an example? What they depict?
Just notice the colors in the area.
Okay.
Or should I say, notice the colors in the frame.
I see.
Yeah. Y'all weren't needed in this sad establishment or this sad production. Y'all's efforts and talents weren't needed. But that's it. Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park are made to be enjoyed in the big screen. So y'all folks out there who love watching such great cinema phenomenons on your phone or a watch phone or from a reflection of the mirror from your bathroom to your family watching it in a bedroom. No, you don't watch these on no 1-inch screen watch phone. No, you don't watch these great movies on a reflection of them from the mirror of a nearby room. No, you don't watch these on A black and white 13-inch screen? No! What?
Woo-hoo! Now, before I take you out of here, I had a couple of points I wanted to make.
Yeah.
You cannot see Fantastic Four out of your own lenses. It really worked out well in the 3D glasses. How'd you enjoy the 3D glasses this time, D?
Best 3D movie I've ever seen.
You're not crazy about 3D.
No, I'm not crazy about 3D. Never was.
Okay, so
Best movie I've seen in 3D.
are you looking forward? I know you're looking forward to, I believe Avatar's coming in
Yes,
the year.
Avatar.
Might
Big
be,
dog.
Might be 3D.
Big dog. I'm going to love it.
Well, everybody, that concludes this segment. Glad to see y'all again. And thank you for tuning in. You're in tune with Obsidian Terrain. I'll see you guys next segment.
Yes, sir.
Have fun and go see some movies.
Yes, sir.
Take care of one another.
Yes, sir.